Well, as promised to my friend at the liquor store who shall go nameless, I told him that I would give him a video review of Glenganja once it was finished distilling. I finished the fourth batch today. I ran it through a filter. I combined all four batches that I've distilled over the past, what's it been now? Month and a half since I started this project. Combined them all into one lot, filtered it. I'm going to distill it once more to purify it, but anyway, today is the day of reckoning as promised. I've got about 30 milliliters of clear whiskey here, which is about an ounce, I think a little less than an ounce. But before I do this, people have asked me, what is Glenganja? Well, I'll just tell you that the Glen comes from like Glenlivet, Glenfarclas, Glenfiddich, Glenmorangie, all the famous Glen whiskies of Scotland. And the ganja comes from ganja, because rather than using peat to smoke the barley, I used marijuana. I used 1.1 pounds of marijuana to smoke the barley. The idea is not to get high. I don't, for that matter, to be honest with you, I don't know that there's any THC residue left in this after it's been distilled. I don't think there is. I haven't researched the volatility of THC to say with any certainty, but I would be surprised if there was any left in here. The idea was to give it a distinct smokiness, and I can tell you from smelling this, it's got that. It's very smoky. So there was no recipe to go by. I just sort of pulled this out of my ass. I wanted to see if I could do it. I used a stack of Thai rice steamers. It's a big an aluminum contraption to smoke the barley that had been malted. I malted it for about, I think 10 days. Then I smoked it. Then I ground it into grist, and then I made a wort, W-O-R-T, not to be confused with a wart like on the ass of America that's spelled T-R-U-M-P. Anyway, so then I fermented that, and it came out like a thick lava. Rather than blub, blub, blub as it fermented, it was like bloop, bloop, big, huge bubbles. And it took twice as long to ferment because the yeast just took so long to convert all those sugars into alcohol. So, it has all been distilled. All that's left now is to age it, minimum of 3 years. But I promised my friend that I'd give him my review, so here it is. The smell is horrendous. It is extremely smoky. Like putting your head in an ashtray smoky. Oh my God. Make sure I got my nitroglycerin with me. Yeah, I'm good. The taste is it smooth? No. Smooth as a rat tail file. It's harsh. Nice whiskey notes to it though. Very distinct barley, malted barley notes. Again, heavily smoked. I would say heavily peated, but there's no resemblance to a peated whiskey. It's just a whole different level of smoke. I can't say that I like it. I can't say that it's good, but I have to say I've enjoyed this whole process. I can envision in the future, after several years aging in a cask, it will smooth out. It won't have this edge to it. It'll probably have a lot of smoke though. I don't think that's going anywhere. Alcohol content is still high. It has to be cut. It's probably, I haven't tested it yet since it's all been blended. I would guess it's probably around 140, 138 proof, something like that. Anyway, it's Glenganja. You're never going to see it on the market, but I promised you, you know who you are, the liquor store. I'll be bringing you a sample. It's been a hell of a journey. Glenganja.